Hi everyone, welcome to the live stream. It's an absolute pleasure to be live streaming for you today. It's just going to be a bit of a quick catch up. There's a lot of people in the chat today, so I'm very happy about that too. So before we jump into the meat of this live stream, I want to bring your attention to this tweet here. So on YouTube, there's a big problem with like scams and stuff. And this is a perfect example of a scam. So whenever you look into the comments of my videos and, well, I guess any of the videos from any of the YouTubers, I'm pretty confident I can speak on behalf of everyone. If you see this sort of format where they've got WhatsApp and they've got these crazy symbols in between, it's likely a scam. Now, I will never personally give my telephone number on such a public platform like this. And I imagine most people are the same, okay? So, wow, Notorious jumping in there with the $2. Thank you very much, my friend. Very much appreciated. So, yeah, if you do see these type of comments, just be wary. And the way you can know that it's me or the person that you're watching is by this little highlighted bit here. So all of my comments will be highlighted with this, and as you can see, this just they've actually got pretty clever because this is actually part of their username. They've got the pinned emoji and it says pinned by, and then Flare Community. But if you're looking for legitimate replies, always just check for this little border here. Okay. So with that being said, let's jump in. And yeah, just a couple of little bits of information that I want to share with you today. I saw this tweet earlier and it was very interesting. Oh my God. Moon Chicken. Thank you very much, man. Very much appreciated as always. The 100 bomb. Wow. Thanks a lot, man. Where was I? Yeah. So basically, I'm just going to read the tweet out for you. So Flare Shark says, "Hey Trustline, is this true? Trustline, the creator of the RA decentralized stablecoin on the XRP ledger, is thinking of pegging RA to gold instead of US dollars. What do you think?" And Trustline comes back and says, "It's a proposal. Nothing is decided yet." And so it's very interesting to me to know that it's a proposal, which obviously means nothing is set in stone. But still, the fact that they're considering RA to be pegged to gold is definitely interesting in my eyes. I mean, gold is actually actual money. You know, these US dollars and the Great British pound and the euros, these are just currencies, and gold has stood the test of time for thousands of years, which is it makes more sense, in my opinion, to peg it to gold. But it's very interesting just to know that this is actually being considered. And for those of you who don't know what this is, what Trustline is, what RA is, I'll read this out. It's a bit of a mouthful, and I will explain it in a second. So, RA is Trustline's crypto collateralized stablecoin. So, crypto collateralized, sort of meaning it's collateralized by cryptocurrencies, sort of like F assets. You've got that which is that's collateralized by the Spark token. It's a similar sort of concept. And it's trustlessly issued by the Flare network, and this is going to be one of a kind because it's trustlessly issued, whereas, you know, you say USDT or Tether is controlled by a centralized entity, and it's going to be issued by the Flare network onto the XRP ledger as an issued currency. Or who knows, maybe in the future it could be a federated sidechain. But yeah, like I said, I thought that this was very interesting indeed. And oh, Notorious with the $2 again. Thank you very much, man. Very much appreciated. This video, if anyone is interested, goes over a brief overview of the ecosystem. In fact, I will drop this here if anyone is interested in that. I'm actually going to be following up on this with a series of different videos, sort of going a little bit more into depth. So moving on, I want to talk about a potential launch date. Now, we know we do have the vague estimate for those who saw my video yesterday about, when launch, when moon, and this hasn't changed from Flare Finance. They said back in April, um, they've predicted or estimated the launch to be at the end of June, plus or minus 2 to 4 weeks. So potentially the latest end of July, and at the earliest, maybe now, maybe tomorrow. We don't know. But what I am pretty sure is that the Flare Network team or the Twitter account will definitely make announcements before the launch. So, I want to take you through some things which I've heard recently, which points me personally towards a very speculative launch date. So let's jump in. First of all, I want to take you back to this video that I did. I'm just going to play a couple of seconds of it, so please hold up.
We are obviously gearing up for launch, but it will be done. It will be launched only at the point where we feel that we've passed all safety tests. I suppose a bit like SpaceX. They will announce the launch day roughly, and then they may miss their launch window for various reasons, like the weather or there's a technical problem, and then they reschedule. We're probably not going to do that, but we have a date in mind.
We have a date in mind. So they do have a date which they are planning to launch. JK, thank you very much. Don't tap that like, smash it quickly and dirty on the way out. Please don't break your mouse doing that. But yes, likes are always very much appreciated, just like the donation. Thanks a lot, JK, for that. So Hugo says that they do have a date in mind. Webmaster David, there is no launch date. It is expected the end of July at the latest, but this is my speculative thing that I'm trying to bring together right now. So Hugo says he has a date in mind, and I want to take you to this blog here on the Flare website. It's a great resource of information. In fact, it's so good that I will paste this in the chat if anyone wants to look at the blog section or the papers here. So for those of you that don't know, the Coston testnet is the testnet for the Flare network. And why did they call it Coston? Well, the Flare's testnet is named in remembrance and celebration of the great inventor Martha J. Coston. Born in Baltimore in 1826, Martha Coston was widowed at the age of 21, finding plans in her late husband's notebook for a nighttime signal flare, which didn't work. With considerable effort, she spent the next 10 years redesigning and perfecting the technology. Martha Coston's invention gave the Union a decided advantage in the American Civil War, and the company she founded, the Coston Supply Company, was a business until the 1970s. So this Martha J. Coston, very admirable, she's got some sort of influence, and this is sort of where this sort of all ties into the Flare network. She sort of invented the Flare, and they named the testnet after her. Very deeply connected there. So the next thing I want to move on to is the claiming of the Spark frequently asked questions. And we know that the snapshot date was the 12th of December, 2020. And this also just happens to be Martha Coston's birthday, so when she was born. So, leading on from that, if we check the wiki page about her, this is where and I can't stress this enough, highly speculative launch date comes into effect. So obviously she was born on the 12th of December, and July the 9th is when she sadly passed away. Now, obviously, Hugo has selected a date, And it's got to be a date with some sort of significance. And I feel that this would be a significant date to carry on the theme of the snapshot, the naming of the custom testnet. And I feel that this could be, again, highly speculative. It could be a future target in mind. And just to back this up, it does fall within the official announcement, which is the end of June plus or minus 2 weeks, as we can see here. This is the latest official announcement that we have from Fleur. So I just thought I would share that with you. And to give credit where credit's due, it was actually Will McKinsley who actually brought this to my attention. Martha Jane Costin died on the 9th of July 1904. Fleur Spark airdropped marked her birthday. Not the airdrop, this was actually the snapshot. Marked her birthday on the 12th of December. And following the theme, my speculation is the 9th of July for the Fleur network launch. And I do have to agree. I think that is it's potential. You know, we don't know. Like I said, it's very speculative. But I guess we will wait and see. It's not far off now, 1.5 months. So, Michael Redgrave, thank you very much. Hi from Brisbane, Australia. You all right, mate? How's it going? A bit of an impression there. I'm not too good at impressions, so apologies. But yeah, that is... yeah, thank you very much, Michael. I really do appreciate that. So, yes, like I say, this is very speculative indeed. Please take it with a gigantuan grain of salt. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to share with you today. I thought it might be worth quickly doing a live stream for. So yeah, with that being said, I appreciate everyone that donated, very much appreciated, and everyone else for tuning in and watching the content. So I'm going to get back and call it a night and maybe work on some more videos for the future. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. And until next time, I'm out.